Did you hear the siren? Everything was business as usual, so I thought it was just a drill.
What is it?
It's quiet here now, but the trouble started at Prison Island. Flashing lights and explosions. What happened over there? There were some things that happened. Did I just run up the side? You can do that, apparently. Alright, let's go all the way around here. There's a child who is trying his hardest to join the Imperial Guard. That's all he wants in life, but his mother thinks differently.
Me.
That child's father was a truly outstanding Imperial Guard. Sadly, he died on duty, so his mother's concerns are quite understandable. And now we're off again. Probably gonna go a little bit of a ways before we see anybody else. We'll follow the bus. That's something, I guess. Uh-oh. This looks vaguely official. There is a heart-to-heart out here, too. Did you hear the siren? I thought that something else flew and left the palace, but apparently this time it was Mechon. You guys are not concerned about that, apparently. Oh, it was Mechon. What are you gonna do? Do you occasionally ignore quests and think them a bit of a pain? You shouldn't. Accepting quests is a win-win situation. You help someone in need and you grow stronger yourselves. And, like, I become an enabler, don't I? An enabler to their laziness? But don't you get too carried away with doing quests. You may lose focus on your real objectives. What do you do if that happens? How do you check what to do? I think you already know the answer to that one. Yeah, I tend to get a little carried away with the side quests, don't I? Heart to Heart here is for Charla and Melia only at night at Purple Flower Cloud Affinity. Now, there was somebody here before, wasn't there? I thought I saw somebody walking the other way. There you are. How you doing, little boy? One of my friends, yeah? He wants to be an adventurer. He's called Elior, yeah? Isn't that great, yeah?
Yeah.
But what do you have to do to become an adventurer? You're adventurers, yeah? Teach Elior lots and lots, yeah? No. Let's move on. Yeah, this heart-to-heart is actually the spot where it's hardest to get to, right? This is directly across from the escalator, so you have to take the U-shaped bridge and go all the way around. It's a bit of a hassle, but we'll be doing it. I might take care of it off screen, though. I'll meet you on the other side of town. It's kind of nuts to think about it that way, but Alcamoth is big and, like I said, kind of empty. It's the seer's job to predict the future of Alcamoth. So did he predict the siren going off too? Maybe that's why security has been increased recently. Hey, I didn't see a bus stop there. You can't just stop and go in reverse. I didn't see anybody get on or off either. It's the seer's job yeah, that's the same thing. Reminds me of all those like SAT problems, math problems where they're just like 5 people get off here and then twice as many people get on, and like, who counts like this? When you're attaching gems, don't attach ones only of a single type. When the number turns green, adding extra gems is useless. It won't have any extra effect, so it's a big waste. Hey, what do you know? Actual kind of late game advice here. Do you focus on one attribute and only attach one type of gem? Or should you spread your gems to increase all your attributes? Which one is better? I can't decide. It depends on the situation, really. For Shulk, it's probably better to vary it around, but for Charla, ether. Ether up the whole way. But yeah, we haven't gotten anything that turns green on us yet, but at some point we'll essentially max out how much we can increase things by a gem, and that will turn green when that happens. It's crazy. Juicy Leia fish is a huge profit maker. I think it tastes pretty good too, but better to sell it than eat it.
Yes?
If you get some, you know what to do, right? Don't be pretentious and eat it. Be smart and sell it. Just be a good sport and leave some for other people too. I'm getting all the Juicy Leia fish. Our air defenses are patrolling Aerith Sea constantly. I have seen none report back to the capital though. This is almost unsettling.
What is it?
Our air defenses are patrolling. Yeah, same thing. Why don't you say 2 things? On a night of shooting stars in Aerith Sea, I saw it. The most fearsome monster, looking just like a hermit crab. How could you tell it was fearsome then? Where? That's a good question. Sadly, I was preoccupied with my own survival, so I don't remember. I remember it was an island not too far away from the Imperial capital. Yeah, we'll find that guy eventually. That's not an easy fight by any means. Alright, so now we're on the northern half of the upper floor here. We're just gonna kind of go all the way across here and then head back, and then we'll go across at night. Yeah, we'll have to do this one again with even less people. We have just celebrated the Lady Melia becoming crown princess, and within mere moments we hear sirens. Too many major events are occurring in such a short time. I think there's more to what's going on than meets the eye. Well, you can't really meet Melia's eye, she's got the mask on. And then you just say the same thing. Anybody hanging out on this side? Yes, there is. I'll go and talk to you now, otherwise I might forget you.
What is it?
The monsters at Erisea have become more active recently, but naturally there's nothing to worry about here in Alcamoth. But I think I'd like to help too. Instead of just leaving it all to the Imperial Guard like always, I'm going to pay capable warriors to go on subjugation missions. Well, are you interested in doing your work for you? Why not? You have been asked to defeat some monsters to improve the security of Alcamoth. This is Monster Quest 3, Part 1. Defeat 5 Unine Hodes at Erisea. 18,000 gold for that one. You'll take up my offer? Excellent. The location is Showdown Cliff. Complete the mission and the money is yours. Take care, okay?
What is it?
What else do you have for me? There are still some monsters that need subjugation. This is to help protect Alcamoth. How about it? Give it a shot. And now we have Monster Quest 3 Part 2. 2 Tokos Orluga at Erisea. Yes, there are still Orluga here. 25,000 gold for defeating 2 of them. They should be on Cottoral Seal Island or in the Hode Refuge. Take care, okay? May the fortune smile on you. Yeah, you'll just like wire me the money later?
What is it?
There is another monster wanting a good subjugation. Yeah, that's what he wants. You'll make Alcamoth safer. How about it? You can do it, right? And now we have to defeat 1 Pelargos Echidna at Erisea. For that, we get 28,000 gold. It's starting to feel like they're going to pay me to kill every last thing in Erisea here. But I'll take it. 28,000 gold? Sure, why not? Thanks for taking the contract. You can find one on Cottoral Seal Island or in the Hode Refuge. I'm counting on you. Yeah, we'll spend some time at the Hode Refuge eventually. Doesn't look like anybody else is here. In public, Lady Melia wears a mask without fail. She is not allowed to show her face to the public. That's the official stance, anyway. I'd really like to see her. She is a beauty, no doubts. Oh no, she's a little young for my tastes. And old for my tastes at the same time. It's a little weird. This is a story from long ago. Once a child started crying when he saw Lady Melia's mask. Naturally, Lady Melia immediately tried to comfort the bawling child. But all the child saw was the scary mask coming even closer. So what happened? Why, the child began crying even harder. But I felt a lot of affinity for her after seeing her in that situation. Oh, well, we do get a nice little story out of that. We have talked to you, so we will head back, trying to keep the time relatively early, somewhere around 11 or so. Oh, you're new. Chain attacks really come into their own against strong monsters. The first person breaks them, the second person topples them, and the third aims to daze. So even here, they're teaching you to do the break, topple, daze chain attack. But I would recommend against it. I would rather break somebody and topple them outside of the chain attack and then try to build up a similar colored chain attack, if that makes sense, for high damage. But they do try to teach you that. That's right, you have to topple them first in order to daze them. For that reason, your party order is actually very important. Try and consider the best order to get the most from chain attacks. I do try to figure that out sometimes, but a lot of times, since we end up going 2 or 3 times through the party in a chain attack, it doesn't matter as much, but it's still important to keep in mind. Yeah, we're almost through the balcony side here. As you can see, it goes on for quite a ways. Alcamoth is huge. What a pain. Just as I thought we would get some good news. The siren has to go and sound.
Me.
What a pain. It's just the same thing. All you can think about is how much of a pain that is that the siren went off. You can see explosions in the sky above Alcamoth too, right? Our defenses are being used. I knew it. Mechon, it has to be.
Are you that?
You can see explosions too, right? Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. We're moving on though. And we've almost completed our full loop of the balcony. The first time. There's a reason why I have Ricky in front.
Are you that?
Arts are undoubtedly destructive, but gems make it easier to inflict effects like blaze and bleed. Are you starting to appreciate the beauty of auto attacks yet? No. I will later, though. I definitely will later. If you look at it superficially, auto attacks seem weak, correct? But they boast several potential effects. Bleed, blade, blaze, poison. Among those, double attack is especially useful. It enables you to attack twice in a row when activated. The only downside is that you need the right gems attached, and that takes some effort. Yeah, we're not quite there yet where auto attacks can be used very effectively, but there is one character in particular that later on will be very useful for that kind of stuff. You know Kalika? Kalika better with hands and paws than any other Napon. He also knows lots about stars. Kalika is amazing. Me hear of high Entia Little Pond that want telescopy. If you meet Kalika, that Little Pond definitely be happy. Well, there's something. As you can see, something that we want is over there in the distance. But I wouldn't give to see the Lady Melia's face. You wanna?
Me.
I can bring her forward if you want. I can't stop thinking about it. What? Why? Lady Melia's face. I've not seen her face a single time since she was born. You're traveling with her, right? Aren't you interested in knowing? They're assuming that she's wearing the mask the entire time she's with us, too. Right.
Me.
Anything else to say? I'm looking forward to the Lady Melia's coronation. You can tell she's a real beauty just from her voice. Even though I'm a woman, too, I simply cannot wait to see her. Oh. Oh. Well, let's see what I can do for you here. Let's see what I can do. For the record, not wearing the mask. How you doing?
Me.
I can't stop thinking about it. What? Why? It just doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. We knew it wouldn't. Well, I know it wouldn't. But when it's that character specific, I feel like they should have programmed that in, but I understand the reasons why they didn't. I mean, they've programmed so much in this game in terms of the dialogue that I can see why they would not do that, but felt like there should have been something there. What's going on? Lady Melia's only just been named Crown Princess, and now this. Princess! And that's all you have to say. All right, let's go talk to Marissa here. Marissa has a quest that Charlotte will be commenting on. We need to have Merlies on the affinity chart and spoken to in order to get this quest started.
Well,
Excuse me, could you help me? My son said he was going to go and do some training. Then before I could stop him, he ran off towards Aerith Sea. He has no idea just how dangerous Aerith Sea is. This is crisis, yes? We really ought to do something, don't you agree, Ricky? Yeah, now time for Hero Pond to shine. I feel terrified just thinking what might happen. Please, you look strong. Please help me find him. A little while ago, I was in a really similar spot. So we'll help you as much as possible. Really? Oh, thank you. I feel reassured. I'm sure that you'll be able to find my son. And now we have Bring Back My Son. Marissa's son, Merlies, went to train at Aerith Sea. It's very dangerous there, so she wants you to find him and bring him back. So we have to find Merlies at Aerith Sea. For this, we get 3,500 gold, 1,800 experience, and weapon power 4. I mean, it's a 4, so I can't complain, but weapon power is not my favorite. Oh, thank you. I'm counting on you. Easy peasy, Hero Pond take care of it. Yeah, we'll definitely solve this. We're getting more affinity as we go. Hopefully. I think Merlies might have gone to Hovering Reef 1. I just want him to come back home safe and sound.
Well,
Anything else? No, just go over to Hovering Reef 1. Alright, let's get this. I forgot what it was, but it completes a search quest, so we'll find out pretty damn soon. That was Search Quest 1 that we completed. You completed the Alcamoth resident's request. He's very happy to be reunited with the necklace. So it was a necklace. 12,000 gold, 2,000 experience for that one. That was the mother's necklace. Lots of experience, too. Alright, let's head in here. Doesn't look like anybody is here, though. Maybe if I change the time? Probably not, though. Worth a shot. No, it's still empty. Alright, let's head forward. You guys are still there? Yes. Alright, we're moving on. Yeah, Marissa's one of the ones that's a little bit difficult to find if you don't know precisely where she is. But hopefully I'll remember where she is. It's always nice when they get the exclamation point on the screen, too. Alright, so now we're back toward the Imperial Palace. We have a little work to do around here, as I'm sure you might imagine. We can take a look at the map, which has been almost fully cleared here. As you can see, this area was huge. Absolutely huge. We have not unlocked all of the locations or all of the landmarks here in Alcamoth yet, so the map's not fully completed yet. Having good affinity with your friends is only a good thing. Using Skill Link, you can use skills that your friends have learned.
What is it?
For example, there might be a person weak in a certain area, and someone else who specializes in that particular area. If they share skills, then they can compensate for that weakness. It doesn't detract from the person that excels at it either. It's very nice. I like how that works. It actually rewards you for, being nice to your own party members. Other games forget that. But if we head down here, we can find some citizens. I'm really getting into dancing. I'm even making my own outrageous costumes, but I'm lacking in something rather important. Skill? You there, please go and fetch it for me. Oh, she needs grass skirts. A resident wants to make a costume. Help her by collecting something exciting to start it off. We get material quest 2. Collect 5 Orluga grass skirts from Orluga in Machna Forest. For this, we get 23,500 gold. I take it that you know Machna Forest, yes? I need 5 Orluga grass skirts from there. Now remember, they're delicate, so don't put them on or anything. Ricky, you get to put them on. Alright, I already got 5. Sweet. I usually don't like going back and getting those anyway. You complete the Alcamoth resident's request. She will be able to make a great costume now. Technically, you don't have to turn this in, right? As soon as you get it, it's done. So it's kind of weird, but she got them anyway. 23,500 gold for that one. Hooray.
me.
Anything more to say? If you worry and worry, then you just get more worried. You should just try to absorb yourself in your hobbies. Then come sirens or explosions, it's no problems. Yes, just ignore everything and focus on something that you like. That'll solve all of the world's problems. I wish that they would explode in a more rhythmical manner. Rhythmical? Isn't it just rhythmic? Whatever. That would make for a most wonderful rhapsody.
How's things?
I have no recollection of the sirens ever being used before. Just what's happening.
How's things?
I have the same thing. We're moving on. Is anybody hanging out back here? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, their ships actually, work and function and all that kind of stuff, so I shouldn't hang around those too much. How you doing, guy?
Are you that?
Have you fought the Crowbar yet? They specialize in using arts with an incredibly annoying debuff. Please take care.
Are you that?
Different debuffs will affect you in different ways. If you get affected by a debuff, try escaping and revise your strategy. That is terrible advice. If you get hit with a single debuff, run and try again. Or Or, and hear me out, I could just keep fighting and wait for the debuff to go away, or I could try to cure it. No, just run. All hope is lost. You've been afflicted with a debuff. You've been slightly slowed or bound or paralyzed for 5 seconds. Anybody in here? Wasn't there somebody in here before? I swore there was somebody here when I came around the other side. Maybe he is over there and I just don't see him. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I swore there was somebody here, though. Anybody on this side? Doesn't look like it. Alright. And now we have almost completed our full circle. Almost. How you doing, Neroth? If only I could unlock the secrets of those ancient tomes, it would lead to an unparalleled breakthrough. Who are you? Were you listening to me just now? If you were asked that you forget everything you heard.
Yes?
I'm not about to share the intimate details of my research with you. That kind of trust must be earned. If you have something to discuss, I'm afraid it will have to wait. Ooh, I like your wall. Is the dragonborn on it?
Yes?
Do you guys know Sirath Lighthouse? It's a device that maintains peace in Alcamoth and Aaron's Sea. But lately, there's something odd about the way it shines. I wonder if something's wrong.
Yes?
The Sirath Lighthouse illuminates the entire region. As a result, it keeps nocturnal monsters in check. So if it ever does fail, then there'll be trouble. There's gonna be trouble if it fails. Oh, fell down. Didn't mean to. I'll be fine now. Alright. Doesn't look like anybody is hanging out over here. So let's head back up. Go right past the shop. And here we can find Makrish.
Hi there.
I think that everyone on Bionis can live together in harmony. From what I know of you, I'd say that you think the same thing too. Could you help me find a place where everyone thinks this way? I can. Now, once again, we have the opportunity to send somebody to Colony 6. Makrish, I do want to actually send there. Once again, we're kind of locking ourselves out of potential trades later, but I believe that I have ways around those. So I'm going to go ahead and invite her over now. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad I plucked up the courage to ask you. I was worried you might say no. Well, thank you again. Your question was, do you know of a place? What would have happened if I said no? Oh no, I'm crushed. I'll never speak to anybody else again. Alright, Makrish has moved to Colony 6. Reconstruction +2, population +3. We're making progress. We're making substantial progress. We'll go ahead and take a look at her on the affinity chart over near Colony 6. She's not going to have any friends over there, but Telenith is over there too, so we got a couple high NTO over there. Not too many. Maybe one of them will become friends with Werner. He's been lonely for a while. Now, I think that is everybody that I wanted to talk to during the day, unless I missed you, which is entirely possible. In fact, it's probable. The Emperor is the most important person to any High Entia. It is because of him that we've had peace up until now. Please help us to protect the Emperor. I'll consider it. And that's all he has to say. He's only concerned about the Emperor. Alright, last person to talk to during the day, and then we'll go around again. How you doing? We were ordered to bolster our defenses a little while ago. Why? Did you not hear the siren earlier? Some people. Anyway, the Imperial Guard will stay and protect Alcamoth, so we will entrust you with the Emperor's safety. Anything else? Nope, that is it. Alright, so now that I've gone full circle during the day, let me make sure that I got everything that I wanted to get, and then we'll change it to night and do it again. It'll be fun. That is everything I wanted to do. Let's continue on. I do actually enjoy going around and talking to all these people, but I know not everybody does. It's kind of a tough sell. A little while back, the guy over there's family came over. They were worried about the siren going off. I don't blame them one bit. Heck, I was pretty alarmed too.
Yes?
So for the record, this is an entirely different guy. Same hit problem though. How you doing, Talia? I have heard quite a bit about you actually. Yes, that statue is definitely... I must hurry with the deciphering of the ancient texts I found.
Me.
But it will take too long to decipher the texts. If only the process could be automated. If only there was a way. I'm deep in thought too, just like her. We have so much in common.
What is it?
How you doing? Some monsters use some really nasty debuffs on you. Like those Cromar at Erisi, they use lock-on you. Yeah, lock-on's not that big of a deal. If lock-on is used on you, you can't target any other enemy. And if that happens when you're surrounded by strong enemies, you'll be in a world of pain. Not really. I mean, I can still use area of effect on it, stuff like that. Then we can head over here and find Muriel. Once again, another person we have heard about before. I go stargazing every day, even if it's raining or snowing. I bet you think that I can't see the stars if it's raining, don't you? But that depends on your feelings and what you want to see. I don't think that's how it works. If you look up at the sky enough, you'll be able to see the stars. And we get wings of nobility for this. I assume that's enough Hyentia. Get to know many Hyentia with small head wings. Specifically the ones with small head wings. I technically think that means that they're only half Hyentia and half human, but you know, maybe that's not the case. We haven't seen any humans around here. Oh, sorry, Halms around here. When I'm feeling sad or angry, I like to look up at the sky. The sky is always there, watching over us. The feeling of being enveloped by its vastness makes me feel safe. Once again, that's not how it works, but not really gonna push you on that one. Wow, lots of guys hanging out here. Kind of just guys forming some kind of pentagram of doom. What's wrong? You look rushed off your feet. Does it have something to do with the siren going off? If it does, could you tell me what's going on, please?
Are you that?
Yeah, I don't have too much information there. Not too much here.
Are you that?
I can't believe it. They activated the siren. But let's keep calm. They'll sort it out in no time.
Are you that?
And that is it.
Me.
Oh, I'm talking to you. I didn't mean to, but I guess I'll accept it. If you want to guarantee your safety, do not leave Alcamoth. That's what the Imperial Guard just told me.
Me.
Yeah, well, he won't be wrong, I'm sure. I mean, Alcamoth seems pretty safe to
What
be.
is it?
Do you know of the ether plant at Erisi? A long time ago, we used to mine ether from there. I think it's still running today. A chap called Jarek is responsible for running it. He does a pretty good job. Why has the siren gone off? What should we do? Stand in a circle and talk about it. Since that's all anybody seems to be doing around here. We can head down here, though. Find Lusunia. What do you want? Please do not talk to me. I might catch something. Once again, that's not how this works. I only wish to speak with pure-blooded Hyentia. Sorry, I don't have anything to say to you. Great. We don't have any pure-blood Hyentia in the party either. Alright, so at night there are Hyentia guards, Imperial guards on the U-shaped places here. There is nothing beyond here. At night, no one sets foot here. That's not entirely true. Sometimes I hear laughter from further down the street. No one in Alcamoth should be interested in what's there. But I guess I was mistaken. My apologies. Yeah, as it turns out, there are things over there. Just less. Hovering Reef 10 is an ideal spot for training, apparently. Members of the Imperial Guard often seem to be going there.
How's things?
But they said you have to be careful if there's thunder. Apparently lots of nebulae gather if the weather's like that. Probably something I'm gonna have to keep in mind. There's no point in going on. There will be nobody out this late at this hour. There's nobody there at this hour. At night, no one goes past here. There's nobody there. There's no special facility there. Going there is meaningless.
Yes?
Oh, you know we have to go now, right? I'm not being ill-tempered. I am just telling you for your own good. We have to go. It's one thing to say, you know what, there's nothing back there. It's another thing to say, no, seriously, don't go there. Don't you ever go there. Now I have to go.